beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina, the site for the Heat. Norman Powell ready to get it going here as they prepare for the game at Spectrum Center. Heat, Hornets, the 9th and 10th seeds of the East, ready to battle it out for a shot at the playoffs.
It ain't never gonna stop. Surge. Now lean back. Lean back. Lean back.
Welcome, everyone, to the play-in tournament as the 9th and 10th seeds of the Eastern Conference battle for a chance at the NBA playoffs. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Coach, this is a game we always look forward to. A pair of conference rivals going head-to-head, toe-to-toe. It should be a beauty.
Well, Kevin, you know, this is the NBA at its best. No need to hype this one up. This matchup provides its own hype, and you can hear the fans are as hyped up as we are.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridge is also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
To the inside. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Ball feeling it out a bit. And Ware pulls it down. Hero on the wing. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. And it's the Hornets ball. Outside ball. Pass to Diabate. Mitchell against Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges double teamed. Ball from long range. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender. All right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And when it comes to moving the ball, LaMelo is unreal. Can make any pass in the book.
Pass to Adebayo. Yes, that goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Back to ball. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pat to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Charlotte, their last game, a win against the New York Knicks. Hero against Miller. Shots good by Hero.
Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
Ball against Mitchell. Pass to Kneppel. There's the pick. Pulls up, high post, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
Just so strong. Damn. He's just so tough to stop.
And while many teams are a revolving door of head coaches, Stan, the Heat have valued continuity.
They absolutely have. Eric Spoelstra is one of the longest tenured coaches in NBA history. Only Greg Popovich and Jerry Sloan coached their teams longer. And Spoelstra has had great success, leading the Heat to 6 finals while winning 2 of them.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. They get it back, and he jams it with authority.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Charlotte leading by 3. Ball dishes to White. Back to Ball. To the paint, 7-foot shot, and the basket is good.
Good creation by Ball off that pick and roll. He can find clever ways to beat the defense.
And so it's Powell who brings up the ball for the Heat. Wiggins kicks to Hero. Pass to Larson. Four on the clock. Miami needs to get a shot off. Hero from long range. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Knippel. The shot from the low post is good. Knippel's got 7 points.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Hero from long range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
White looking around. Charlotte moving it around. Knippel with the bucket. He's got 9.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The Heat trail by 9. And here is Hero. Pass to Larson. Jaquez outside. 6 to shoot. Outside, Hero. Fires top of the key. And again, it's the Heat missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
They set the pick. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Trying to get something going, and so it's the Charlotte Hornets in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action in just a minute. And welcome for the second quarter of this critical play-in game. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Powell, the pass to Adebayo. Lays it up off the glass. 6 points for Bam Adebayo.
Well, Adebayo's going to work inside. That's what they want him to do.
Here's White. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Miller. Tries again. Count the basket. Miller's got the lead up to 9 now for Charlotte.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
White with it. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. Down low. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. The Heat trail by 9. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with the screen on Connaughton. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And here's Miller. Inside, deflects the pass. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Again, the Heat good for two.
Well, give him credit. Offensively, Bam has been fighting hard, really taking it at the defense.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And some changes here for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in, and it's Miles Bridges in for Grant Williams. Simone Fontecchio, he's checked in for Miami. Hero comes in for Jonas. Pass to Knipple. Back to White. Here's Knipple. Drops in the tray. Knipple's got 12 points in the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
The shot by Powell, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Bridges a screen on Hero. White finds Bridges. From down in the low post, it goes. And now it's a 10-point Hornets lead. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. So staying after an up-and-down start to his career, Kobe White is now a proven scoring threat.
He sure as heck is, Kevin. And it's because of two things in my mind. Great confidence and great energy every single night. So he's always running and moving, which gets him space and time to shoot the ball. And when he gets that space and time, he has great confidence to let it fly.
The Heat trail by 10. Powell left side. Jaquez outside. Hero, that's a two-pointer. The Hornets pull it in.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And Adebayo throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Grady lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, right to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Charlotte making a switch here. Ball's checked in. And then for Miami, Khalil Ware's checked in for Adebayo. Wiggins comes in for Jaime Jaquez. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for Fontecchio. Over to the left wing. Stolen by Mitchell. And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. And that one drops for him.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Ball dishes to Bridges. Bridges double team. Shot clock at 5. Here's Diabate. And Ware pulls it down.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half of the game. Hero finds Mitchell. All sorts of time. Here's Ware, and that one is stuffed right through.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
And we knew LaMelo was talented coming into the league. What we didn't quite know was how much of an impact he would make in terms of controlling the flow of the game.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Hero against White. They set the pick. Misses from short range. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
I gotta see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards could swing this game.
But do they have the personnel to do it? I agree with you. They need to do it better, but can they?
And looking at where the Hornets stand in the series. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hi, everyone. Glad to have you back for third quarter action of the play-in game. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys. He has been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
The Heat trail by 3. They set the screen. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to Kneppel. Now, here is Miller. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Tyler Hero picks one up.
And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
Both free throws good for Miller.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Pass to Hero. Back to Mitchell. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Adebayo. That's short off the rim. Charlotte leading by 3. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Just good at drawing fouls. Bridges plays well in traffic and through the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
The Heat trail by 5. Pass to Ware. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
Ball against Mitchell. Here's Ball. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. There's the screen. Here's Kneppel. The offensive rebound. That shot off the mark. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Heat. Trailing by 2. Here's Adebayo. Got a piece of it. Now, here's Bridges. He's got 8. Ball, the bounce pass. Bridges double team. Pass the ball. And the Hornets miss again. Miami's on 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Mitchell against Ball. Mitchell kicks to Wiggins. 3 on the clock for the tie. And he sinks the layup. Wiggins has got it all tied up now for Miami.
Making his size a factor. Wiggins does work in the paint.
You know, Wiggins affects the game, Coach, in a number of ways. And let's Let's begin by talking about his defense.
Great place to start with Wiggins, Kevin, because I think that's the strength of his game. He is long, he can really move his feet, he's got great discipline and focus, and the biggest thing you can have in any defender, he's got great want to. This guy wants to go out and make it tough on the best players in the game.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Ball. To the wing on the left. And here's Miller outside. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. The Heat have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And it's Wiggins missing.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
On the wing, Williams. Outside, Ball. They could use a bucket. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Powell feeling it out a bit with a lead. Hornets with the rebound.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Miami no good on that time either.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Williams a screen on Hero. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Get up, LaMelo. These Ball brothers can fly.
The Heat trail by 4. Hero passes to Powell. Misses the 3. Charlotte has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. And it's Ball in the corner. Fires from deep. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Miami's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Hero. Can't hit from 12. Here's Salon. Still without a basket. And that one is hammered home.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And so it's Charlotte with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We've got more in store for you right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And thanks for joining us for this fourth quarter of this play-in game. Now Ball. There's Miller with the 3, and it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Larson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Hornets leading by 6. Miller the pass to Ball. Back to Miller. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Norman Powell. First free throw is good. Kobe White, he's checked in for Charlotte.
2 shots.
Both free throws good for Miller. The Heat trail by 8. Pass to Adebayo. Powell finds Adebayo. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Well, Bam at 6'9" might be undersized at his position, but he plays with such incredible intensity.
the Hornets making a change here. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And here's James outside. It's not going to go for him. The Heat trail by 6. Here's Hockett. Hornets with the rebound. Bridges got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the left side wing. Kneppel setting the pick for Bridges. Pass to Kneppel. James way outside. And once again off the mark by Charlotte.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
There's a screen to the middle. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Hornets lead by 6.
What an impact White makes, whether he has the ball in his hands or not.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Wiggins kicks to Hero. Back to Wiggins. There's the 3. Miami no good on that time either. Hornets leading by 6. And here's White. Down low. Bridges. Oh, man!
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdown.
Here's the screen. Wiggins. Jumper is off.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
White with it. Here's Kneppel. Just 5 to shoot. Now White. From about 16. And it doesn't go.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Here's Adebayo. Oh, the dunk!
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And some changes here for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in, and it's Brandon Miller in for James. Now, here's ball. Kick by Bridges. Bridges double team. Knocks down the 3.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Ball against Mitchell. Now here's Bridges. Miller connects with the chain.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass is coming.
Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Outside ball. Outside Bridges. Beyond the arc. That one is off. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 7-point differential. It's off.
Well, he outworked everyone for that board. It's the kind of effort you love to see.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Timeout called, the Heat. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
Yeah, they got to get straight to the hoop, then a foul immediately.
Very versatile player. Hero spaces the floor.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
the previous play is under review.
It's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively. And
after review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And Hero drops them both. So it's the Hornets now. They've led by as much as 10. And an intentional foul right there.
Second team foul.
Now ball. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third team foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Well, that's a good job of capitalizing at the line, adding some cushion to their lead.
Fires the three. It misses. And what a huge win for the Charlotte Hornets. And all they need is one more win to secure their spot in the playoff bracket.
That's right. I mean, you know they're going to be riding high off the adrenaline of this win. Not sure I'd want to face them in what is now a single elimination game.
And that puts a cap on it. Glad to have you with us for all the drama of the play-in tournament. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Con Knippel.